Hello, it is sisterguard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in Arise because we're going to go get max level today and max rebirth. So we're going to get the 5th rebirth and all that good jazz. So we're also going to go take on Castle, see what, like how far we can get in that. And see what other mischief we can get up to with these brand new changes. So if you have not already, please make sure you smash the love like button, do the same subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Helps me a lot. And we're going to get right on into it. So let's talk about XP. How to get good XP. So right now, doing the high ranking dungeons, using all XP tokens in them, and then using an XP setup is going to be your best way to go with potions going. Now I've gone over XP setups before. Basically, you're going to want to max out this player XP down here. You do want dual title because it's going to give you the ability to not only equip the Halloween Monarch if you have that. If you don't, use Jungle Monarch. And then the subtitle of Beast. And then the subtitle of Beast Slayer. So that's going to be the best of the best. Along with using any and all relics that have XP. Which I will show that later because I'm actually still working on the update video. I am waiting on them to fix Desert. Because Desert 200, 225, 250, and 275 all have XP relics, which those are super helpful. So I'll show you all those here in a little bit. If you're gonna AFK, I would AFK honestly and boss rush. Any of the boss rushes you can fully complete, because that's a solo target, so you can use 2 titles. So that'll give you the most up. I need to rebirth actually. When you do rebirth, one big tidbit, I would always make sure you have, in the general vicinity, I would make sure that you have something that gives XP. This is because if you don't, you are going to be hurting. So the reason you're going to want that little bit of extra is so that way when you start over fresh, like I'm starting over right now, and I am slower than dirt. But because I had a quest ready to go when I started this, it's a little less painful. Also would probably recommend when you do redo your stats, 200 and everything's going to get you going good. So your player XP you can go ahead and prioritize, especially getting these rebirths done. So I'm only on rebirth 2, so by the end of the video we will be rebirth 5. I'll see if that's what's needed for the castle higher levels. I highly doubt it because it's only going to give you so much. So, but we'll see. So I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll bring y'all back. And they finally fixed Desert. Nice. So I can go finish my update video. Alright, I have finished the update video, and I have discovered some things. So, everyone and their mother scored was freaking out. And speed leveling when all those dungeons came out. But I'm a player that, if I can take a lazy way, I'm gonna take a lazy way. If you didn't notice, I was doing Castle. Castle on some floors gives 236,000 experience. And you're like, sister, why are you doing Castle? Well, I need 2 things right now, XP and mode tokens. Mode tokens I need for upgrades because we're not done. Because I don't have all these. And I can get thousands of mode tokens from Castle. So we have 17,000. We're working on that because that's the other thing I want to do today. We're getting fully maxed this video. Kaiju, nowhere near enough. So yeah, we need thousands of mode tokens today. I also realized Desert does give some wonderful experience. So does the quests that are attached to them. So I'm gonna let you know the laziest way to do this is up until you hit the ability to have 506 reach, go ahead and do boss rush. From there, switch on over to Desert and Castle, alternating with quests and doing that, and you're gonna end up just fine. Like, the amount of people I watched wigging out trying to get this done earlier was so funny. So yeah, I'm on the hunt for mode tokens because I need thousands of them. I will, the next time I go into Castle, show y'all how many mode tokens I get from starting from floor 1 and up until like the last point, because it's insane. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just doing Desert right now because I want the quest. I need 61 waves in here and then I'm leaving. That's the only reason I'm in here. So let me do this. The next time we do castle, I'll show you how many mode tokens I have. I'll try to zero out. I believe I'm zeroed out right now. And I'll just show you how much I've gotten. Because it's a little nuts. Just how much I can get. Also, I'm maxed on tickets. That's not good. Oh no, I have to buy more potion bundles. Yeah, no, I'll get to Rebirth 5 this video. I'm just going to do it the laziest way possible. And for those of y'all wondering for the XP Relic setup, because I did promise y'all that. There you go. We have the Necro Grimoire, Threads of Fate, Cosmic Insight, Pumpkin of the Dam, Crimson Wing. These are all from the Halloween event. We have Dune Monarch Heart, we have Fang of Domination, Sands of Eternity, Dune Rune Core, Sunken Pharaoh's Eye, Glass Scorpion Claw, Iron Howl Fang, and Artifact Shield. So we are at 0 mode tokens. I would recommend using a drop team if you're going to do this just normally. You start on floor 1 and you just let it go. So yeah, that's 26 mode tokens just with the first room. Let's also take a look at the XP we're getting. Let me make sure I'm in the right setup. I know first of all, everyone's like, that's 12k, that's not that much. It gets better. Calm yourself. It's going up. But yeah, no, 83. There's another 50. Yeah. So I'll bring y'all back. We are going to make our run for 300. Okay, we're up to floor 100 and we're getting 100k. So it's not bad. Especially considering we need mode tokens. Mind you, I'm only Rebirth 2. When we get to Rebirth 3, 4, and 5, this goes up. Because it's another 25% for each. We're almost at floor 200. I'm getting 250,000 experience. Let's go take a look at our tokens. Let's see how they're doing. Mode tokens, we're up to 8,000. There's also apparently a bag upgrade I didn't know about, so we're going to go grab that. By the way, I've been recording for 11 minutes. So in 11 minutes, I got 9,000. Okay, we have hit 238, and it is slowing down, unfortunately. And if we were getting so much XP. Okay, time to do damage. Okay, so just so y'all know, we're at 290. I have gotten 12,750 mode tokens. So that's at least an upgrade for us somewhere over the rainbow. So I'm going to focus on getting up to the top floor. I'm going to have to work on my other part of my damage team because I don't have everything situated. So I'm going to do that and I will bring y'all back. But yeah, our shadows are doing, what is that? 1.2 D TG. Alrighty, so we're about to hit floor 300. I don't know what DPS you need. I'm just letting you know. I'm doing 3.7 DTG. So I'm guessing the desert relics are really important to get. Because yeah, I still have 4 hours on the clock. And apparently I have this to claim, which we're not going to grab that right now. I'll grab that when we leave. Because I have the wrong setup for that. But we should be done here in a minute. Okay, we're on our last idiot. I am so slow. That's going to be the name of the game for the next little bit. Is slow guard. Forever slow. Cool, we got the quest done. Floor 300. Yay, let's go take out the boss. It's Goku! I called it. It's Mr. Goku. Okay. We need the relic and to arise him. They're going to take a minute. So the title that we get for this is defeating floor 300. It is drop chance. I love drop chance. Weapon damage. Blech. And shadow level is 52. And we get a passive of 5.2. Let's go. I just need the relic. Yay! We got the relic. The mythical Infernal Heart. We didn't arise him. That's sad. But I'll do that. I'm probably going to be back. So I'll do that another time. I want to get XP. Alright, let's go check out this relic. I'm hearing it gives over 100, so this thing's probably gonna be a chunky boy. Is it? I just saw it. There it is. Infernal Heart. Ooh, that's wow. Wow. Cool. 132 levels. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so so for your loadout, shadow level, that is 57. Getting rid of this one. We're adding Infernal Heart. Let me save my loadout real quick. Awesome. Let's see how much damage we're doing. 116 TD with the single target. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at... There's a upgrader over here, apparently, for more storage. Oh, they added everything. There's now a tier 6 for storage. Interesting. Okay, so these are all the requirements that you need. Wow, 2.25k. Be able to hold more boost. Cores. Okay. Tokens. I do not have 20,000 of that token. Rune, how much do I need? I need 30 double dungeon runes. Let me get that real quick. I would kindly ask that the dev allow me to do this multiple times, because this is a pain. Okay. Let's go ahead and boop that. Nice. I need... What is that? That's the shuriken one. Let me grab that. I want to see what the max is. My max is going to be different than everybody else's, because I'm a content creator. I think I need 22,000. Trying to... There we go. That should be enough. Okay. Tokens. Let's go ahead and buy that. Alright. So, let's just at least see what everything is. May go do that dungeon. That's a nice dungeon. Keys, I'm holding 2011. Runes, I'm holding 1.62. How many am I holding for potions? Potions, 1.62. How much am I holding for gotchas? 54k. My mode tokens is 70,000. Jesus. Which, how much do I need for the shadow damage? I just need a little, well, we're gonna max everything, so let's just switch all of this over. You're done. We're working on you. Okay, cool. I am gonna go do this dungeon. The other thing I kind of want to see is how much the storms give us. So let me do this dungeon as many times as I can, and then I will go find a storm and we will go do that, because I want to see later levels how good it is, especially that since we're getting extra XP. So I will bring y'all back when we go hunt a storm. I'll also bring y'all back when we rebirth again, because that way y'all at least have some track of time. And we will go check Insane at the end. I had some people ask me, you could maximize this even further by taking your Crimson Fang and going over to stats and switching all these out for the XP gems. I'm gonna let you know. You would permanently have, I think, what, it's 20, so you would always have 240. Well, yes, it is a good idea. The amount that it's going to cost you to replace it back, I think is like 7 or 8k worth of tickets. If you want to do that, be my guest. But here on Lazy Guard, I'm not doing all that. No, we're doing stuff to where anyone, I'm like, no. I'm only doing this dungeon because we are so close to I'm in the floor. I'm only doing this dungeon because it is a UGM plus, which is the max multiplier I would be able to get. We still have so many mode tokens I need, it's not even funny. After this, I'm gonna go hunt down a storm. I want to see how good the XP is with. That would be a good way to get early on, at least, to get stuff going. So I'm a little curious. Okay, I got this Shadow Arise right here. We can use that to get 300. Let's go ahead and put max amount in player XP. I have any other quests on me? No, I have Master of Dungeons I'm working on. Active, Brutes. I want to save that for when we're max. I guess I'm slumming it for a minute. We should get some pretty big XP though. Yeah. The slowest walk ever for getting XP. Yeah, is this probably the fastest doing dungeons? Yeah. Does it cost a lot of tickets and requires you to have some really big dungeons? Absolutely. Do I like exploring and leveling up with the other really creative ways? Yes. Okay, now that I have max XP, we can go ahead and claim these other quests. Level us up. That's 737 right there for that big one. So we're already back up to 900 again. Let's go find us a storm. I'm also a little curious how much the pumpkins give. Let's check all these avenues. I'm sorry, how much was that? Was that 727,000? Excuse me? Yes, that was. I'm basically farming levels at this point. Oh my god, okay. Sorry, I saw that and I was like, let's go check pumpkins. And then I was like, oh my god. Yeah, if you still need something from pumpkins, make sure you're running around with an XP build. Because good lord have mercy. Finally a storm. I want to see how much XP it gives, because I know when I was doing my noob to pro, this was broken. Which I will have that out tomorrow. I am sorry, I have been a slacker. But let's see how broken this is. I don't have max range. So this would be much better with max range. Alright, let's see. We started at like, we'll say 980. I'll bring y'all back when it's done and let y'all know how much we got. And I'll keep upgrading my reach. I'm also in World 1, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, to be honest. Alrighty, so we are done. So we got about 50-ish levels, so it's not great, but it's not bad. I got other resources I was low on, so that's what you can take away from that. The other thing I actually want to go try, I'm trying everything. I want to see how the XP flows, all that, because I know not everyone is going to be able to get, you know, those high-end dungeons all the time. So I'm trying to find different stuff for people to do. And I know I'm driving y'all nuts with the amount of squirreling I'm doing and being like, well, just go get the dungeons. I understand, but not everyone can do those. Or you need other resources and XP. So let's go try hospital. Oh wow, hospital XP. That's quite a bit. And I can get mode tokens from it. Does this occur at the... Yeah, unfortunately this occurs the same time as Infernal Castle. So that one's a little bit better to get mode tokens. Unfortunately. Which is kind of where I'm getting stuck right now, is I need mode tokens. Problem is if you don't have your speed up to max, this is so slow. You need like max speed to go charging through here. But it's definitely good, I'm not complaining. There is one other thing we haven't gone and checked out, and I need to go do that. And that is seeing what getting 175 gets us in Infernal Castle. Or Infinite Castle, not Infernal. Infinite. I'm dumb. I'm going to claim some quests in here just to kind of help with my XP. And let's go do some castle. Or some Infinite Castle. Also, we can see how much XP that gives. I don't know. So, I'll go get in that, let y'all know my findings, and I will bring y'all back. So, quick update, the XP in here is horrible. Like, we'll finish this wave real quick. Considering there's no checkpoints, it's only 67k. And how slow it is in between waves. Clear even with the ×3 speed. Yeah, no. Okay, it's just 162. I'm gonna get back on my castle grind. And I will... bring y'all back when we go to Rebirth. Okay, we have enough to get Apom shadow damage all the way up to max. Awesome. So I really only need to worry about Kaiju. I will get all of the other ones upgraded at like the weapon damage. I will get that upgraded another time. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, I need 14,000 for the next one. It's probably going to be a lot more than that for the next tier. Cool. And we are 10 levels away from hitting max again. So I'm trying to get some quests set up so that when we do Rebirth, I am good to go. I'll bring it back here in a little bit. We are working on that. Then we just have one more Rebirth to grind through. Okay, we just need one more level and we can Rebirth. I'm so glad I waited because I would have to have done this so many times to get these tokens. I mean, yeah, I can overnight it, but I'd rather have it for the video and then just work on weapons tomorrow. So, by the way, it's currently like 9 p.m. for me and the update was like 6 hours ago. I'm gonna hit Rebirth right as we get on the new floor, and they have collected everything for me. We're on Rebirth 4. I do have some quests I did pick up. There's 300. There's another 39. There's a 13. Don't think that's enough to max out our XP, unfortunately. Nope. I'm gonna have to slow crawl my way up. May have to go do boss rush for a minute. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go do boss rush for a minute. So Kaiju, exchange, upgrade. Don't meet level requirements. Oh my god, you have to be a certain level. Oh, this game's got jokes. This game's got jokes. Okay. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, well, how are you gonna do boss rush? You are slow. Yes, my weapon isn't slow though. And I've been keeping my weapon upgraded. Alright, so, oh my god. So we should have enough to get the next kaiju, and I finally over level 1,000. So we should be able to get this. Not going to be a problem. So that next one's 16,000, the next one's 18,000 after that. And I'm assuming the final upgrade is going to be 20k. So I've got to do at least 3 more full runs. Which that's gonna, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm gonna go ahead and claim all of these expeditions that are not gold. There'll be a few more levels there. Save the gold ones for the very end. Now the next thing we're gonna do, you're wanting to speed up your stuff even more. Yes, you could take 2 swords and use them, but I'm gonna do, so the greater topaz are gonna give you player experience, and you can get basically 140 for free. So let's go ahead and craft a few of those, and I'm gonna put that in a weapon to just use for XP farming, because that should increase our level. Because we are now to the point where this is going to take forever. Unfortunately, these bottom ones, we have to put reds in. But that's still plus 80, so I didn't need all of that, but it's still plus 80, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to enchant this real quick and get back on the grind. So I kind of want to see how big of a XP difference this is, so let's go back on over here. I don't think I can do hard mode with my XP loadout. I definitely can do normal mode though. We just want to get XP. I'm on Rebirth 4. I have max XP currently. That's giving me 52k every kill. How much is it without the stick? 49. So, okay. About a 10% increase overall. And alright, we have hit max level yet again. So, wait until we're on a new floor and I'll smash the rebirth button. Ooh. So we are on rebirth number 5. So let me claim I have a few quests on me. Oh my god, when I love how these just are giving so much. Yeah, I did also figure out, I just put that in the wrong spot. I did figure out that if we just go ahead and, when we reset, we just go ahead and get what we need first in order to do the castle. Makes it so much easier, because then it'll just level me up as we run up. So, trying to use my brain. Alright, I do have one in here we can go ahead and claim. That gives us 109. So, I will work on getting max level. Would not anywhere near what we need for mode tokens, so bring y'all back when we have that, and we will go try to solo insane mode. I do think it's pretty doable. Yeah, the only other thing I've really been doing is just resetting weekly and daily quests to help kind of speed up leveling up. All right. I've been max level for probably about 30 minutes, but we have enough tokens that I can go on ahead and get our final kaiju upgrade. So I was correct in that the final upgrade after 14 being 18,000 was 20,000. So go over here to kaiju, exchange, max port 4, cool upgrade, shadow. So we now have the new max shadow bonus of plus 176. So my shadows on their own are doing 500 to 600 UTG. I am not using a potion right now. The 2 potions I have are for XP and drop. My solo team is doing that much. I'm trying to figure out if that's correct, because that's like a multiplier of times 10. So if I use a potion, what does that do? It should send it even higher. Yeah. That's... Okay then. Alright, but we should be able to go do insane solo very easily, but we'll still go see. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know it's probably a yes. These bosses have UTG, DTG. Yeah. not even a comparison, which is good because I need a lot of mode tokens to finish the upgrades for the swords because I'd like to have that. But what I will do is this week when I know I'm going AFK or I go in to check stuff, I will go into a public lobby on World 2 and see if anyone wants to join me and get carried in insane. I will do that to kind of help some of y'all out. I'm not going to be looking at the comment section, so don't do that. But hopefully this video was helpful in your grind, at least telling you where you need to be, what the max is kind of looking like right now. So I will see y'all next time.